everyone, it's Chris, and I'm here with a book review, and that review is of Dream Home by the Property Brothers, Jonathan and Drew Scott. And it's the ultimate guide to finding and fixing your perfect house. That's what it says here, and it really, really is. This book has sections that then deal with buying, selling, renovating, and decorating your house, and some other things that I'm probably missing. But then there's subcategories within those categories. I like they deal with a lot with cost and things, and that was pretty cool. So it talks about the cost of renovating versus the cost of buying a new home, and how to budget when you be buying a new home, how it's the cost for a contractor, how much it costs for a interior designer, cost of getting a contractor rather doing it yourself, and like what you can do yourself, like really being realistic about what you can renovate yourself and what you're going to need someone else to do for you. It just has a lot of great information that I really, really liked, and I wanted to read it really quick after I got it from BookCon. It's signed by them, and yeah, so one of the things I really liked in the book that I wanted to mention is that in the buying section, it has this little thing where it's like, write out a list of all the things you want when you're looking for a new home, or even when you're thinking about your own home. Look at all the things that you want to have, and then think about then narrow down the list into must-haves, things that would be nice to have, and things that don't really matter. And what I liked about that section was then it's like, hey, that's a great thing to have when you're going into looking for a new property, but it also is a good way to think about your own property. Can you renovate your own property to make some of these must-have happen? And if not, then maybe that's a good reason for you to like actually make a decision on moving. And I really like that part of that list thing a lot. And I was like, this definitely is going to be something that I'm going to do when we're moving out of this apartment someday in the future, hopefully. So yeah, but yeah, so that was really cool. The selling section was really interesting and talking about the real estate market. These guys are very funny, and I thought the book had a lot of their humor that you see in their TV show, which I watch a lot. A lot of the humor from the show, it's very clear in this book. So the humor is there. Like they're just very funny, and kind of like they're kind of jibes at each other. You see that in the book, definitely. So I really like that a lot too. In the selling section, it talks about how to stage the house. Keeping it clean, keeping things fixed, and other just staging things that you can do that makes your house more marketable on the market. I really like that a lot. I'm talking about kind of what buyers are looking for and what looks good for a buyer. That's pretty cool. There's a bunch of things in here called Brother versus Brother, kind of like their show Brother versus Brother, where it'll have them giving kind of tips and pros and cons for certain things, and like tips going back and forth between each other for different things, which was really cool, and I really like that a lot. It's only about it's like 300 pages of really good information if you're looking into anything with buying, selling, renovating, or anything with your home. It's honestly something that I think would be worth picking up. We're going to keep this. I'm giving this to my mom, but then I'm probably going to take it back from her when Erin and I start looking into buying or moving out of this apartment in the next few years, because we're planning on moving the next 3 years also, to move into a larger space so we can get kids. That's the plan. So like, yeah, this is going to be something that I'm going to be picking back up from my mom around then and looking at, because it has so much good information and I've taken so many notes from this book already. Definitely worth a buy. If you are thinking about buying it, you definitely should. I rate the book 5 stars on Goodreads because I just really, really enjoyed it a lot. If you've been thinking about checking out the book, I definitely recommend that you check it out. If you do have the book already, you should totally tell me what section you think is going to be like the most helpful section for you and your plans going for it, because I think that should just be a really interesting thing to talk about with people. If you like this video, you should like it, give it a thumbs up down there, and you should subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you all in my next video. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, night, evening, whenever you're watching this. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.